Hello, I'm the J-Man with the J-Man Movie Buzz. Here, welcome to the J-Man Movie Buzz. Here with today's movie reviews. The first one is Les Miserables, which was nominated for Best Song at the Oscars. A read the synopsis. Prisoner 24601, known as John Valjean, is released from prison and breaks parole to create a new life for himself while evading the grip of the persistent Inspector Javert. Set in early revolutionary France, the story reaches resolution against the background of the June Rebellion. The world's longest-running musical brings its power to the big screen in Tom Hooper's sweeping and spectacular interpretation of Victor Hugo's epic tale. With international superstars and beloved songs including I Dreamed a Dream, Bring Him Home, One Day More, and On My Own, Les Miserables, the show of shows, is now reborn as the cinematic musical experience of a lifetime. That's Les Miserables. The next one is 42, the Jackie Robinson story. The synopsis is, in 1946, Branch Rickey Harrison Ford, owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers, took a stand against Major League Baseball's infamous color line when he signed Jackie Robinson, Chadwick Boseman to the team. The deal put both men in the crosshairs of the public, the press, and even other players, facing unabashed racism from every side. Robinson was forced to demonstrate tremendous courage and let his talent on the field win over fans and his teammates, silencing his critics and forever changing the world by changing the game of baseball. That's 42, the Jackie Robinson story. Next one is Lincoln, which was also nominated for the Oscars. The synopsis is, from DreamWorks, Steven Spielberg directs two-time Academy Award winner Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln, with an all-star ensemble cast including Sally Field, Tommy Lee Jones, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. This inspiring and revealing drama focuses on the 16th president's tumultuous final 4 months in office, as this visionary leader pursues a course of action to end the Civil War, unite the country, and abolish slavery. That's Lincoln. The next one is Identity Thief with Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy. Unlimited funds have allowed Diana McCarthy to live it up on the outskirts of Miami, where the queen of retail buys whatever strikes her fancy. There's only one glitch. The ID she's using to finance these sprees reads Sandy Bigelow Patterson, and it belongs to an accounts rep, Bateman, who lives halfway across the US, with only 1 week to hunt down the con artist before his world implodes. The real Sandy Bigelow Patterson heads south to confront the woman with an all-access pass to his life. As he attempts to bribe, coax, and wrangle her the 2,000 miles to Denver, one easy target will discover just how tough it is to get your name back. That's Identity Thief. The next one is Argo, Ben Affleck directed this movie, and this won Best Picture at the Oscars this year in 2013. The movie was fake, the mission was real. On November 4th, 1979, as the Iranian Revolution reaches its boiling point, militants stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, taking 52 Americans hostage. But in the midst of the chaos, 6 Americans managed to slip away and find refuge in the home of Canadian Ambassador Ken Taylor, knowing it is only a matter of time before the 6 are found out and likely killed. The Canadian and American governments asked the CIA to intervene. The CIA turned to their top exfiliation specialist, Tony Mendez, to come up with a plan to get the six Americans safely out of the country. A plan so incredible it could only happen in the movies. That's Argo. Next one is Fast and the Furious 6. Since Dom, Diesel, and Brian's Walker realized toppled a Kingpin's empire and left their crew with 100 million, our heroes have scattered across the globe. But their inability to return home and living forever on the lam have left their lives incomplete. Meanwhile, Hobbs Johnson has been tracking an organization of lethally skilled mercenary drivers across 12 countries, whose mastermind, Evans, is aided by a ruthless second-in-command, revealed to be the love Dom thought was dead, Letty Rodriguez. The only way to stop the criminal outfit is to outmatch them at street level. So Hobbs asks Dom to assemble his elite team in London. Payment, full pardons for all of them so they can return home and make their families whole again. That's Fast and the Furious 6. Next one is G.I. Joe Revolution. The synopsis is: in G.I. Joe Revolution, a semi-reboot sequel to the 2009 film G.I. Joe Rise of the Cobra, director John Chu pairs returning characters Snake Eyes, Ray Park, and Duke, Channing Tatum, with a batch of new heroes: Lady J, Adrienne Palicki, Roadblock, Dwayne Johnson, as well as the villainous Firefly, Roy Stevenson, in a gritty action-adventure film. Zartan has manipulated the US government and framed the G.I. Joe team for crimes against the country. As a result, the G.I. Joe team is terminated as traitors by the President's order. Zartan and the Commander now have all of the world's leaders under the Cobra's control. Now they have warheads aimed around the world. The surviving G.I. Joe team members face off against Zartan, his accomplices, and the world leaders he has under his influence. That's G.I. Joe Retaliation. The next review is Drift. It's got 3 Australians in it: Miles Pollard, Sam Worthington, Xavier Samuel. This is a surfing movie. Australia 1970s. The Kelly brothers, Andy, 28, and Jimmy, 22, have only one great passion: riding big waves. As kids, their mother escaped from Sydney to Margaret River, a sleepy coastal town with some of the world's most challenging and dangerous waves. For the next 12 years, the boys perfected their surfing skills, always searching for the perfect ride. Free-spirited Jimmy is a gifted surfer and innovator, but he starts to slip toward a life of crime to help the family out of debt. Andy makes a big decision. Quitting a stable job, he bets on Jimmy's surf inventions, and his own business skills, and launches a backyard surf gear business. They rethink boards, design, craft homemade wetsuits, and sell their merchandise out of their van. That's Drift. The next one is Skyfall, which is a James Bond movie. Yeah. The reviews say Skyfall is the Bond movie every James Bond fan, new or old, will want to see, says Edward Douglas. And the synopsis is: Daniel Craig is back as Ian Fleming's James Bond 007 in Skyfall, the 23rd adventure in the longest reigning film franchise of all time. In Skyfall, Bond's loyalty to M is tested as her past comes back to haunt her. As MI6 comes under attack, 007 must track down and destroy the threat, no matter how personal the cost. This review says, gripping, fun, sexy, smart, intense, and exciting, says Access Hollywood. That's Skyfall. The next movie is Monsters University, the prequel to Monsters, Inc. The synopsis is: Mike Wazowski and James P. Sullivan are an inseparable pair, but that wasn't always the case. From the moment these two mismatched monsters met, they couldn't stand each other. Monsters University unlocks the door to how Mike and Sully overcame their differences and became the best of friends. That's Monsters University. The next one is Despicable Me 2, the sequel to Despicable Me in 2010. This is the 2013 This is the sequel, which was made here in 2013. Gru is no longer a villain. Since saving his three adopted daughters, Margot, Edith, and Agnes, from Vector, but his calm and unexciting new life takes an unexpected turn when he is recruited by Lucy Wilde and Sirius Ramsbottom, and is taken to the headquarters of the Anti-Villain League, a society dedicated to fighting crime on a global scale. There he discovers that there is a new villain called Eduardo on the loose, and because Gru was once a villain himself and knows how they think, Sirius wants Gru to help them fight Eduardo with the help of Gru's assistant, Dr. Nefario, his minions, Marguerite and Agnes. Gru must save the world again. That's Despicable Me 2. The next movie, the first Toni Collette movie, is Mental. From the director of Muriel's Wedding, P.J. Hogan and star Toni Collette reunite in an original comedy with her. The Mitchmore girls are certain they all suffer from some kind of mental. No, this is mental. Yes, mental. The next Toni Collette movie she's in is called Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins, Helen Mirren. Next one is The Guilt Trip with Barbra Streisand and Seth Rogen. Parental Guidance, Bette Miller and Monsters University's Billy Crystal. And Oz the Great and Powerful with James Franco, Michelle Williams, Mila Kunis, and the wife of James Bond, Rachel Weisz. The movies I reviewed today are Oz the Great and Powerful, Parental Guidance, The Guilt Trip, Hitchcock, Mental, Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, Skyfall, Drift, G.I. Joe Retaliation, Despicable Me, Fast and Furious 6, Argo, Identity Thief, Lincoln, 42 The Jackie Robinson Story, and Les Miserables. Well, that's the end of my movie reviews for today. Bye!